Hi y'all, I hope you're having a great week. I wanted to hop on here and talk about mold. This is a topic that I get a ton of questions about. It's a topic that we don't know a ton about, but more and more is coming out. So when I used to think of mold, I used to think of that gross black stuff on the wall and like really old buildings, which yes, is true. But mold is so much more than that. Mold is everywhere. It's indoors, it's outdoors, it's all over the place. It's extremely small particles. They call them mold spores. They range from like 2 to 100 microns, so they are extremely tiny. You can't see them. They're microscopic and they're everywhere. They float in the air. And if you are someone who has been doing all the right things, diet, working out, taking all the supplements, and you still don't feel good, like you have a foggy brain, you're wheezing, you're coughing, I would go out on a limb and say you're probably living or working in mold. And this is something that like I had to work through personally because I had been on this health journey, and at the time we were living in this house and I capped out. I hit this plateau point where I was like, I'm not feeling any better. What is it? And so the first step to identifying this is getting what's called a ERMI and HERTSMI test. I'm going to link it down below. They aren't cheap, but it's good to know if you're living in mold. And if you've never done one, I always recommend everyone do it. But you basically Swiffer your house and it will tell you the types of mold that are in your house, how bad it is. And if it comes back positive, it tells you, again, how bad it is. If it's pretty bad and you haven't been feeling good, the first step is always to get out of the mold before you do any sort of detox process. And then from there, you would want to find a physician who is certified in the Shoemaker protocol, which is later down the road. I've had several people that I know personally get this test, have moved out of wherever they're living and gone on the Shoemaker protocol, and medicines or medications that they have been prescribed, procedures that they've had to do, off the table, completely gone, because they are now living out of mold. So again, this is a hard topic to talk about, but if y'all want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me. This is just bare bones, but something that is worth discussing and looking at, especially if you are not feeling good. All right, bye y'all.